Nowadays, life in the public spotlight is times 100 than what it used to be like a century ago. I don't know how Marilyn Monroe, all them people would have lived now in the day of social media, girl. Not to say that she should have kicked the bucket earlier, but I don't think she would have even made it halfway through the career because it is true scrutiny, especially for women. I feel like women got it real bad online. Now, here's where it gets tricky because what is the fine line to ensure that we're being respectful, yet we're still discussing things quick enough to be proactive? We just can't expect people to sit there and be quiet over something that is so blatantly obvious in front of our faces, given that she is a cultural influencer, whether she wants to be or not. As someone that influences thousands, millions of young people around the world on a daily, I definitely feel that Ariana Grande should be held accountable for what she is portraying out there to the world with her brand, just like every other person that chooses that as a career path. There are little girls that have her posters on their wall that can't wait to be Glinda for Halloween. She done swept in a whole new generation of fans, and then this is what we're broadcasting. We talk about people being observant and kind of getting triggered by this, but as someone who has suffered from an eating disorder before, I do feel her pain, and I just want to give her a big hug, and I want her to know that it's okay, and she ain't the only damn one. But I can attest to that at the very root of all of this is just a little self within begging for a loved one or someone that has just instilled some negative root into her brain. They're begging for that person to take note of the current reality, to say, hey, can you see the result of this? Even if it's not my emotion, can you see the outcome of this very vessel? And that is a crazy way to communicate things in a very exaggerated and extreme way, but it is what it is, y'all. We cannot tell these people how to do things. And the fact is, there are more people suffering from EDs than we think. I think it's roughly 9% of Americans, which is like 39 million people, okay? That's just as many people suffering from EDs as there are many queer people walking around. One person's issue is being mirrored over to millions of young women, and honestly men as well, because eating disorders are not gender only, you know? It's the same way when 13 Reasons Why was a big thing. They were echoing or encouraging people to take their own lives in bathtubs. A little bit of the sentiment, it was like romanticizing that in a way, in a form of entertainment, which is exactly what Ariana is doing with her current release. And then, if we really want to go there and clock it, we always want to have this thin line of being very careful and delicate on how we discuss EDs when it comes to skinny people. But the public in general has no problem coming for anyone that is large, obese, or fat, okay? Society can't always have all the toughest love for people that are fat. So now why all of a sudden is there a switch up for someone that is a little too skinny? It's not just one way. If people are going to be that audacious as a society to pick apart people, y'all got to do it for the whole scale of people, where everybody's suffering at the end of the day in the long run. If we want everlasting Ariana, if we want Ariana to be here in our 2050s, y'all, it starts now, you know?